Y'all, this week didn't go as planned. I had everything lined up. 2 videos to film and a kitchen project I've been waiting to start for since we moved. I had the vision, the motivation, and the excitement to finally finish it. Okay, so happy Wednesday. We are going to be doing Lyndon's hair today because child is a mess. And people ask me if I cut his hair. No, I didn't. How his hair grows is like mine in the back. It just grows slower. I don't know. That's just me, Lillian, and Lyndon's hair is like that. Leia's not like that, but yeah. So I'm gonna braid his hair, cornrow his hair. I did Lillian's yesterday. I kind of had to push Lyndon back because he is the one. He's so tender-headed. He is so tender-headed, and I have to mentally prepare myself to be dealing with that. Like moms of kids with a lot of hair, no, like it's not for the weak. Like I be trying to make it a vibe and stuff, but it don't be working. So it's probably going to take us a few hours, and then afterwards I'm going to let us go for a little walk around the block. But the package for the cabinet says it's going to be delivered today, so maybe that's what that $60 shipping fee was for. But I looked at it and it was shipped from New Jersey, so don't know why that was still $60, but that's neither here nor there. It's already gone. I'm grateful that I had it to be able to get it. All right. Amen. All right. Check you guys in a second. When the cabinet finally came in, though, I thought, okay, this is it. This is the week I catch up. The week everything starts flowing again. Everything just starts getting it together. I started unboxing it, recorded it, as you'll see later on in the video. Already seeing the end result in my head, baby. I was ready. But then things literally didn't go how I planned. It didn't come with all of the screws I needed. So I told myself, it's okay. I'll just grab them from Lowe's. But I tried to stay calm, tried to not get frustrated, to keep the same energy I had when I first started. Before I even made it that far, Romney broke it. So, and I'm not gonna lie, in that moment, I was extremely discouraged because it felt like all the little delays were adding up, and the one thing I was excited about was just ruined, honestly. And you know that feeling when you've already been trying to show up, to stay consistent, to push through, and then something small just tips you over? Yeah, that was me. It wasn't even about the cabinet anymore. It was about what it represented, honestly. I'm already in a season where I feel tested in my patience, in motherhood, and content creation, and my spirit, and it's just felt like another hit. But then I realized sometimes that's exactly how the enemy moves. Not through big obvious attacks, but through moments that aim to break your focus. He knows what will frustrate you, and he knows what will discourage you. And most of the times, he tries to use the people closest to you, not because they're the enemy necessarily, but because they're around when he's trying to get a reaction. That moment tested me, I'm not even gonna lie, not just my patience, but my ability to still show up with peace, honestly, to still create from a place of faith instead of frustration, because baby, I had to figure out how I was gonna make this video. I'm learning that when you're walking in what God called you to do, distractions always will try to find you. And it's usually right when you're about to build momentum. It's usually right when you're building momentum, actually. But obedience isn't about having the perfect ending. It's about showing up in the middle. Even when the video isn't what you expected, when the project doesn't go as planned, even when your week just feels like it's just one long interruption, disturbance, that's when consistency actually matters and it counts. That's when your obedience speaks the loudest. I'm still working on praying more under my breath, talking to God more when I'm in these moments, because baby, I be reacting. I'm not even going to sit here and try to front with y'all like God is still working on me, because my first response is a prayer. It's frustration, and I'm trying to unlearn that. Pause before reacting, to breathe, and to whisper, God, give me the patience right here, because patience doesn't grow when things go perfect. It grows when they don't. And baby, I know that, but it's easier said when you're not mad.
okay? I've also been learning a lot about boundaries lately, especially as a mom. Like that, like for real. Boundaries are not just saying no to others. They're about saying yes to your peace. Every outside stressor, every argument, every emotional attack, every inconsiderate word or action or whatever, it'll all affects how you move through your day. It affects how you show up for your kids, your home, your work, and yourself. And when people are constantly inconsiderate or attack your character, it drains the peace God is trying to build in your home. That's why stepping back is sometimes necessary, not out of bitterness, but out of protection.
Alright, y'all, so like I said in the last vlog, the next two vlogs are going to be about kitchen. So, our kitchen cabinet came in. It's Wednesday, which I'm actually really happy it came in because we have plans on Saturday, so I'm not really going to have time over the weekend. So yeah, we're going to build this. I'm actually going to move all this stuff that's right here, sweep up because I'm going to sit right here. So I'm going to sweep, make sure it's pretty clean, but I'm just going to sweep it anyway because I don't want to sit and touch anything dirty. So I'm gonna, after I clean up the floors, I'm going to move all of this stuff, put it somewhere, probably over here. Rob's gonna take that down. And then this will be where our cabinet is, and I'm super excited. I'm actually kind of nervous because honestly, I really don't like building stuff. Like, I've built a lot, and some stuff I'm really good at and some I'm not, but I've never built a cabinet before. So I don't really know what to expect in this box, and I know every single time that I start building something, it ends up taking so long, which I'm not excited about, but we gotta get it done. So I'm deep thawing some shrimp. That's what you see in that bag right there. I'm gonna make like this, I don't know, like maybe like a shrimp Alfredo. I actually am going to set a timer because I'm only going to record about 30 minutes in and just speed it up. And then I'm going to stop recording and then pick back up when I'm done to show you guys. But when I do end this 30-minute clip, I'm going to boil the pasta. The onions and peppers are already cut. I just ordered some heavy whipping cream. So I'm just going to wait for that and have everything kind of just waiting for us until dinner. And then I think I'm going to end the vlog here, the life in the middle of the week here, because this is the life in the middle of the week. This is my Wednesday. So I think that's how I'm going to end the vlog. But yeah, stay tuned for next vlog for the weekend, because I'm pretty sure all the organizing stuff is going to come. But I don't know if I'm going to get to it because, like I said, we're doing something on Saturday. More than likely, I'm going to organize everything on Sunday. But I'm not in a rush because I want to, take a second and regroup from the day before. But yeah, so stay tuned for that, because then we're going to organize this thing and we're going to start planning on, what to get for it and everything. So yeah, see you in a second. It's crazy because even with just moving it, we have so much space here. Like, it just makes the kitchen bigger. We live in a brownstone, so like, it's built a long time ago and it's a decent size. And so like, I'm not surprised at how it's built. It's extra space. I'm thinking this might be like a breakfast nook or something. If it was just maybe one or two people that lived here, I think that would have worked, because we wouldn't have this many dishes and pots and all this food and stuff. But as a family of 5, baby, we got more stuff. So we got to be able to store it. But we're going to make it work because it's going to be cute. And remember, I told you, I'm pretty sure I'm going to change this. I think my light fixtures in the whole house are going to be changed. I just haven't gotten there yet. I'm starting with like the necessities, and then I'm going to like aesthetics, real aesthetics. Like, I mean, the first thing I said to Rob when we moved was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to just end up changing all the light fixtures and door handles. Like, I really pay attention to stuff like that. I know that's so random, but like, yeah, I'm gonna change these doorknobs to black. And I kind of, this wicker, it kind of ties into that. Like, I'm excited. It's gonna be cute. I decided I'm gonna sweep and I'm gonna mop because by the time this is all done being built, I'm not gonna move it to do that. So I'm just gonna clean it because it's gonna be there for quite some time, probably into the spring, before I like deep clean for a spring cleaning. And like probably around New Year's I'll move it and clean it again, and then after that I won't move it until the spring. So yeah, I'm gonna get the floor prepped for our new little addition to the household. So I'm done yapping. I'm actually gonna do it now.
I used to feel guilty for taking space, for not being as available, for saying no. But I'm realizing peace has to be protected on purpose. It doesn't just happen. You have to guard it, set boundaries around it, and let God guide you in who gets access to it. Because the truth is, your home reflects what you carry inside. If you're anxious, everything feels rushed. If you're heavy, everything feels hard. But when you're intentional about what you allow in and who you allow in, peace can actually stack. So this week didn't end with a perfect kitchen reveal like I had planned, or the content I planned and hoped for. But maybe that's exactly what God wanted to show me. That even without the end result, I can still finish what I started. That I can choose peace still, even when didn't at the moment. I can still find God. I can still go back. Still find beauty in the middle. Still film even when it's not picture perfect. Because baby, it's literally the exact same of what it was. Because I had to order a whole nother one. But that's besides the point.
Well, guys, there it was. So that didn't last long.
So as I end this week, I'm reminded that life doesn't always give us perfect endings, but there's still beauty in becoming, okay? There's no final chapter yet, just small moments where we choose to keep showing up even when things don't look how we hoped for. So if this week felt heavy to you too, girl, just take a breath. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to keep trusting God. I'm ending this week gratefully. A little sad, but thanks for spending the middle of the week with me. I'll see you next week.